down here in the basement, and I got a package. I want to show it to you in this video. We're also going to answer a BrickTsar Answet Thingy question, and both of these have to do with Bricklink. The package that we got here, it is from Bricklink. It's from a rather large Bricklink seller, one I've bought from a few times. In fact, a lot of you that have bought on Bricklink may have bought from this seller. It's called Pooh's Corner, and we're going to show you what's in this box. And the question that we're going to talk about too has to do with Bricklink and starting a Bricklink store. So I'm down here in this part of the basement is where all the stack-ons are that you see all around, and this is the majority of my Bricklink store. The stack-ons go that way, they go this way, they go back here. We got all these boxes in this area. Wait a minute. Right there, a bunch of boxes. Those are not in the store. That's not in the store. Let's go back here. That's not the store. Bricks for Chris picture. And then we got all this is in the store. And then we got the yellow containers. And then these gray containers here. But not that. Oh, look. Mega blocks. Alright, so, and that's only a portion of the basement. So let's get back and talk about Bricklink. So our question came via private message on my YouTube channel. It's from KidBrick22, who is thinking of starting a Bricklink store. Has quite an extensive collection, and the question is, would $10,000 in seed money, that's money to start, be a sufficient amount to purchase startup inventory for a Bricklink store or a brick store? How would you allocate your initial purchase? I like CMFs, what he says. He says, knowing that all this money would be for the inventory and not for other startup expenses such as mailers, containers, etc. So in another video, I think we'll go over things that you need if you're going to have a Bricklink store, like a scale and like a bunch of different size mailers, a bunch of priority mail envelopes and boxes, tape, pins. In fact, I don't know where my tape gun went. Oh, there's tape guns, sorting trays, storage containers, perhaps stack-ons, plastic, not a paint roller, tray, plastic bags, and things like that. And there's a lot of things you can do, like recycling. Like almost all of the stuff I did in the beginning was recycling. But his question, so it's not about all that stuff, which is something that you seriously need to give consideration for when you're starting a store. But he's talking about just if you had $10,000 to spend on Lego, what would you buy? Alright, so I got one main rule, and this is for anybody, is buy what you like and like what you buy. Now there's going to be a few other things we'll talk about, but the reason I say that is you don't want to go out and buy a bunch of Chima sets on clearance because they're 80% off, 75% off, or whatever, because it's a good deal, and you don't like Chima, because what's going to happen is you'll end up with a lot of Chima parts and accessories in your store that nobody will buy. So if it's something you already like or find useful or may find useful later, then you're never going to go wrong, because even if it doesn't sell, you may need it one day. In fact, what I was doing down here, I had a inventory here that I need to pick the pieces out of my store before I reopen my store, because I've been trying to piece this set together for a while, and I always forget about it, and then I end up selling the pieces that I needed. So I want to get those pieces out of these drawers before I sell them again. So in thinking of what to spend your money on, I would highly recommend buying stuff, in addition to what you like, stuff that other people like as well, which will be things like collectible minifigures, but it's hard to get those at a discount price. So that one might take a little longer to see a return, although sometimes people are able to sell them on Amazon and other sites for quite a high price, even when they're new. So other things like superheroes, like the Marvel and the DC superhero comics, those are good things. Things that have bricks that people can use for building. Just standard bricks a lot of times will work. Sometimes food elements. I'm just looking at random things. But you might find things that might be slow sellers, like pink cheese slopes, trans neon. I probably should get those out. I need to get all the trans neon green parts out of my collection. Little game. Look at all these little game minifigures I got. Oh, I just dropped that one. I'll take one out of my inventory. Yeah, it's all right. Nobody's gonna buy it. So I got hundreds of these. So this goes back to, like, just because something is a good deal doesn't mean you necessarily want to buy 100 copies of it. Some of these games, I don't know how many, I mean, they were so dirt cheap. I bought a bunch of them, and so what I'm ended up left with is the figures, because all the basic parts, those will sell, and I pretty much got my money. But things like the instructions and those little minifigures here, most of them don't sell. I got some other ones. Sometimes these Friends parts sell. See, look, here's another one. This is what I'm talking about. I can't remember the last time. These are, you know, somebody might buy these though. They're little mummies. I should have never parted these out. I should have made the whole scooter. In fact, what I need to do is probably go through my inventory and just repiece that together. So I'm getting away from the question, but this is thinking about these a few parts that we've just randomly gone to. I did not plan any of this. I just randomly went to some drawers, and you come across things that won't sell. So you want to have things that sell. And at full price, if you're going to pay full price for something, I would recommend something that has a lot of good pieces in it, like a tower bridge or a UCS set, and that would be better than buying a little set, a bunch of little friend sets that are 50% off at Target or something, because there's going to be a lot of pieces in those friend sets that will not sell. So for $10,000, I would do something crazy like go buy 10 of the Tower Bridge right now before it's discontinued. But don't go to the LEGO store and try to buy 10. Hold on. All right, so I do sell, obviously, because I have a Bricklink store. But remember, this hobby is, and the company that makes this product that we sell and resell, it makes this for kids. So they really frown upon it, and I frown upon it myself too, and I've probably been guilty of it just as much as anybody else. But wiping out a store of stuff, and that's why they put lot limits on Lego Shop at Home and at the Lego store. Usually it's up to 5 you can buy at one time. It's the most they'll allow, because they don't want resellers going in there and buying all the sets and then the kids don't get it. So respect that, because you can get banned from Lego if you do that. Like and you can go on there and you'll place an order to get the free item, and then you place another order and another order and another order, and that's a good way to get the extra freebies, but you don't want to exceed the lot limits that they have, because they can ban you for that. So that's just some things to think about. I would stick to stuff that will sell, stuff that you like. Again, the superheroes sets, just for the minifigures, although some of those sets might not have the best pieces. Good sets with a lot of pieces that you can use to build city type stuff, like something like the Tower Bridge, and other sets that might have a lot of useful pieces like that would be good ones. Or other certain licensed themes. Just watch them very carefully. You don't want to buy something and then later regret that you have 100 copies of it and nobody wants the figure. I have 670 something Planet Sphere halves, so 335 planets, I think is what it is, of Naboo. I've never sold one. So I'm thinking about doing a ball contraption with that. But enough of that. So that was a good question. And I'm thinking about doing a series perhaps where we go more rapid fire of explaining some basics to open a Bricklink store or running a Bricklink store. And I'd look at it from a different perspective. If you want to see more information, I'll put a link to a video where Clutch is talking about things. But you know, if you're going to be selling make that your career, that's one thing. I don't intend for the Bricklink store to be my career. It's a hobby. It's a way of getting rid of things. It is a way of funding my hobby. So I do intend to make a profit so that I can buy more Lego. But it's just, I don't want it to be my full-time job. just something on the side. So let's get to the haul now. All right, we're going to have to do this on my table. The lighting's not the best down here, and it's a little messy, but I don't care. This came from Pooh's Corner, which is, where are they located? I don't know, I forgot. I covered up the address on here. And I went there looking for one thing, and as always, I end up coming away with more than what I went there looking for. All right. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready for my match with TMX Brick Notes for the Trivia Showdown in a few weeks. So what I'm doing right now is I am stocking up on pandas. So this is a Duplo panda face. And there are two different types of Duplo panda faces. One is very rare, and I'm probably not going to find it. Nobody has one for sale right now. So I was hoping I could find it before. But I got those panda faces from a Duplo set. All right, and this is one of the things I bought in the lot that it's a Quattro 20-piece set. It's just like an extra piece set. It's just a bunch of standard bricks. It was actually pretty cheap, but it was going to, because it's such a big item, the shipping's going to be a lot, and I knew it's going to be a lot, so they actually asked me before about that before I bought it. They were missing a pieces, so they refunded me 50 cents. That's pretty cool. They're actually, the pieces were some plates. They're actually for this other set that I'm trying to get together, and they were supposed to be the vintage ones, and they weren't, but I didn't know they were supposed to be the vintage ones. All right, so I bought all the blue tracks. These are the old blue tracks. This is another Quattro brick, and these are the parts that were going to be for that set I'm piecing together. Do you know what it is? You should be able to guess just from that, believe it or not. All right, what else did we get? We got some more. These are Primo kids. I'm starting to collect the Primo minifigures. Another Quattro block. They must have like some kind of heat thing where they can melt the plastic and shrink these together. Pretty neat way of doing it. And this order came out very fast. So, oh, here's some more of those parts for that set. So, oh wow! Hold on a minute. Hopefully I can get this where you can see it. So, I was just looking for 2x3 black plates. I did not even look to see what version of the plates they were. I'm going to try to get this in here where you can see it. Let's just focus on this. See, they are the old LEGO logo. And I just feel these. It is the cellulose acetate. So these are, I should have looked better at their store in the descriptions, because I probably would have liked to get more plates like this of other variety, any variety, not just black. But I was just looking for the standard black, and they didn't have the right quantity, so they refunded me. That was a couple of quarters there for the ones they were missing. But that is pretty awesome, because I'm always trying to piece together vintage sets. So that's one of the few times I remember accidentally buying something, and actually it's like pretty cool. All right, so I was pretty excited about that. All right, and here's another Duplo set. Uh-oh, let me focus. How long was I unfocused? All right. All right, this is another Duplo set, and I got it for my match again. We got a Duplo Panda. So I'm ready. I'm ready for my Duplo match. If one of the questions is, what LEGO sets have pandas in them, I'm going to be covered. Alright, so this is the complete set. It's a Duplo set. There's only one or two sets that have this, so I don't remember the number, so maybe I am in trouble. So I can't remember what set number it was. I hope that's not one of the questions. So that is my haul. Thanks for watching. That's a ladder in the background. Yeah, my basement's a real basement, let me tell you that. Alright, so thank you for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions about Bricklink, if you have any questions about how to find things on Bricklink, I'm pretty good at that because I've placed thousands of orders. I don't know how many I've done. It's a lot. So anyway, we will see you in the next video. Help me get to 100,000 in 2017, and we'll do something really interesting in 2018. Actually, we'll do something interesting this year too. But I want to do something even more special if we reach the 100,000. See ya.